Welcome to a new lesson this time to proactivity. What is proactivity? Why is proactivity critical while engaging in conflict? And how to implement proactivity in your life while facing, for example, a conflict. Proactivity. As the word already indicates, it means that you anticipate an action. For example, it can be that you ask a question before you are asked to do something. Let's suppose you sit in the kitchen with your mother and she is cooking. How about you ask your mother, "What can I do, mother, to help you out? What do you want me to do? Can I help you in one way or another?" You see, you anticipate the potential question that your mother might ask you. For example, she might ask you, "Can you help me out?" But in order for you to anticipate already her question, it changes the situation. You are basically in control in a positive sense because you show your mother that you are interested and you want to help her out. It's very different than being asked. In other words, if you ask and anticipate, you are in a state of mind that gives you truly the ability to live based on your values. Whereas if you are asked, you are more prone to react with your feelings. You could be tired and you think, you know what, I really just want to relax. And this could evoke some negative feelings, for example, in you. But if you anticipate and your mother potentially said, "You know what, honey, it's okay, just relax," it's very different than if she asks you, "Can you just please help me out?" And that's the same thing in conflict. So why is it so important being proactive? It's that you basically are in control of the situation. You show genuine interest for the other party, whether it's the party that you are in conflict with or with a loved one, like your mother in her kitchen. What it also gives you, it gives you this responsibility. And Stephen Covey says that responsibility means your ability to respond. In other words, your body, you have the ability to respond in whatever way you want at any time. And your mind makes a decision in which you will respond in a specific situation. And so that's how powerful it is. So always think about the stimulus. So someone asks you something, then there is your decision, whatever you think is the appropriate answer to it, and then you give the response. So stimulus, response, and in between is your decision. And your life is really the total of your decision that you have taken so far. That's how important. And the more aware you become of this concept of stimulus and response, and that in between, it's all on you, the way in which you respond. In other words, you are fully in control no matter what, especially also when it comes to conflict. And that's why is it so important, and what can you actually do, practically speaking, to be proactive in conflict. Now, one example to be proactive is you ask question, okay? For example, what makes you think this way? If you are accused by someone, ask a genuine question. What makes you think that or this way? Or what do you want me to do in order to improve the situation? but genuinely again. If it's not genuine, then it might actually further escalate the conflict, which you by all means want to avoid. That's why it's so important the way in which you engage in conflict, because you do not want to further fuel the conflict, but you want to proactively and life-giving decrease it in order for both parties, you and the person that you're in conflict with, can more reasonably think and also more life-giving and find more and more sound solution in order for both of you to find a way to get along, whether it's at work or at home. Or what can I do concretely to improve the situation or relationship? Or if someone says no, just ask, why don't you give it a try? Why don't you give it a try? And what's so important when it comes to conflict, I hope you enjoyed this. So the biggest takeaway is that you ask genuine question while being in conflict with a person. If you do that, you demonstrate proactivity that is truly life-giving, and that gives you the control and also puts the ball in the other party hand, and it will change in a positive way. And if it's genuine, the situation and the conflict and its potential will decrease. I hope you enjoyed this, and talk to you soon. Thank you. What if you turn hardship into greatness, anger into serenity? See it as a source of growth. Everything changes.